Blessings and love, family. Blessings and love, family. Yeah, they're going to be with you in a little while. Just listen to that little music. Peace and blessings, family. What's going on with this? Shalom, shalom, to the Lord's family. How's the audio, family? Let me know how's the audio. Can y'all hear the music? Can y'all hear me? Thank y'all. We'll continue with the music. We're going to get into the commentary in a few more minutes. Trying to wait for a lot of family to get in here before we get on into the conversation. What's happening? J. Sean Brown, Mark. We got Emma in here, Tabby. What's happening? Edward. Rashid in the house. Joe Thomas in the house. Guarding his Sheta 7313. Peace and love. Y'all go ahead and join with the music. Trying to wait for a few more people to get in here before we get into the conversation of the night of this stream. Their ever revolution, Lana Parrish, peace and blessings, Emma Shuda, J. Sean Brown. Thank you very much. Peace and love. Let us know the sound. There we go in tonight. The truth will be told. Get it the home blood. Get it on blood. Yeah, what's going on? Bewitching the man's family, and the white is cut off. Music. Up. Give me a minute, family. I don't know what's going on with this. We have to reach. Give me a minute, family. Peace and blessings. I don't know what's wrong with this phone cutting off. Can't be having that nonsense. Sorry about the inconvenience of the phone. I had to restart it. Maybe it'll play better. And no, it don't usually be cutting off. But you know how this technology shit goes. Give me a few minutes, family. I don't know what's going on with this phone. Acting stupid. Peace and blessing, family. Beverly Palmer, the Platinum Hour in the house. Peace and love. Thank you very much, my brother Kirby. Good evening, sir. Rest in peace to all the young men and women who lost their lives in the past 2 weeks. Stay blessed, sir. Thank you very much, my brother Kirby. My brother's been following the elders since he been on YouTube. And your donation is accepted. Peace and love from the bottom of my heart. What's that, Carla? Emma? Peace and love. What's that, my brother Whitney in the house? We're going to play this song here, then we're going to get into the commentary. Hit the like button as you come in. Yeah, let the horns blow. Let freedom ring. Let the children sing. Let's have a BMO family. Peace and love. Blow that trumpet, blow that trumpet. Shiloh Taylor in the house. Peace and love. Yeah, let them blow. Let freedom ring. Nubian King in the house. Yeah, let the trumpet blow. Let's have Brenda. Peace and love. Yeah, let them horns blow. Let them blow. Let them blow into the heavens of the Most High. Let them blow to our ancestors who came before us, gave us wisdom, gave us knowledge, and gave us understanding. Yeah, let them blow, let them blow. Let's have Miss Shady, Sean, peace and love. Yeah, I'm still here. Peace and love, family. Give me 1 minute, family. Gotta make a phone call. Good educated. Good educated. Peace and blessing, family. Sorry about that. Y'all take care of the trolls that's coming in here, please. Is there any moderators in here? People coming in doing this, that, and the other. Yeah, we're gonna get into the Nolan Wells. Can y'all still hear me, family? How's the audio? How's the audio? Okay, family. Peace and blessings. What's happening, Carl D? Yeah, we're gonna get into there's a lot of cover up going down in the Nolan Wells situation. Somebody should be in jail right now. That's right, family. We're gonna play a couple of clips. Some people got some good information. We're gonna start off with this brother called Hood Educated out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. A brother that breaks down situation to the T. I don't know what's going on with this. What's happening, Q Brown? Moderators, y'all need to do y'all job with these trolls coming in here. I don't, that's why I made you moderators. People coming in here, but I got to do it. I got to take my time and get rid of somebody. And get rid of them for good. It's messing up everything. Get back to what I was saying. We're going to let this brother, Hood Educated, break this Nolan Wells with on the boat, this, that, and the other. But he's going to break it down. Okay. Thank you very much, my brother. It's all good. Yeah, we don't need nobody, them kind of people in here. We're trying to do this live stream, bring out the
If you
truth.
hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Tonight, new audio shedding light on the moments before some of Nolan Wells' friends left Horn Island off the coast of Mississippi. A mom of one of the friends last week said the group left without Nolan when their boat began malfunctioning.
We're sinking. Can you all please come?
NBC News has obtained audio as part of a records request. Details the group calling for towing assistance.
And is everybody on
Yeah,
board?
but just get rid of them as they come in.
Everybody's on board.
Nolan went to the island in a boat with friends on July 4th. His body was found 2 days later. It's unclear whether Nolan was with anyone when he disappeared. This as the search for answers in the death of 18-year-old Nolan Wells continues. His family's attorneys saying they'll now work side by side with investigators to analyze Nolan's cell phone.
So everybody would be able to see at the same time what the cell phone has.
Nolan's parents previously said they believe content may have been deleted from the phone. The case will be presented to a Mississippi grand jury once the investigation is complete. The local district attorney...
The Mississippi grand jury, a whole bunch of racist devils. Well, that's what they is. It's a cover-up. They got people on, they got content creators doing better than the police, doing what the police supposed to be doing. Because just like I said in a lot of my other videos and a lot of other people saying, if it was the other way around, Tyrone, Cheeky Black, and Jamal would be locked up right now. If it was Cheeky Black, Big Red, and Jamal or Tyrone, you don't think they'd be locked up after 2 weeks? They can find all kind of evidence, all kind of lies, all kind of misconceptions, and the police ain't doing nothing. Nothing. None of those boys been interrogated. All of them lying. So let's continue with this.
Telling NBC News that's a standard practice for cases with an unknown cause of death and not an indication that a crime was committed. Jackson County Sheriff John Ledbetter says his team is...
Peace and blessings, shalom, truth. Tribe of Judah in the house. 504 in the house. Kendrick Johnson was killed in school. Yeah, that's the one who was rolled up in a mat. So a black man just gonna crawl in a mat and kill himself.
Interviewed several witnesses and is working to get answers for the family. Do you feel like you're getting useful information that's been helpful to figuring out what happened?
Yes, sir. We're getting very useful information, and we appreciate the public coming.
And you ain't doing nothing with it. The information that you're getting, 90% of it is true. It's common sense.
Forward with what they've had, and we don't want them to be hesitant.
Today, the family met with the district attorney for more than an hour.
It was just a meeting where she talked about the process. She didn't tell us any information about the investigation. We're trying to get to those answers.
As tonight, Nolan's family prepares to hold his funeral next week.
He would not want us to be sitting around crying and eating. So what we're going to do is have a party to celebrate him.
Tom, the state and independent autopsy results are not back yet. The family attorney says he does plan to release those details when he has them. Tom?
Aaron Gilchrist live from Mississippi. Aaron, we thank you.
Tonight. After y'all hear this audio, I'm convinced
Look, I just got to be 100 with y'all. This audio that I'm about to play y'all, and I'm about to break this whole demonstration all the way down. And at the end of the video, I'm going to explain to y'all why I believe they made that call, right? Why they made that call to say, hey, look, we need the boat towed and all this old type of stuff, right? I'm going to break that down, right? Because I believe I understand why they did it. But when you listen,
This brother gonna break it down, so listen to what he's saying. If anybody can break a bunch of lies, a bunch of misconceptions, he can do it.
to this audio, and I'm gonna break the audio down piece by piece. You're gonna understand, and you're gonna be thinking to yourself, like, how are they not locked up? These boys right here should be in somebody county jail right now, sitting in there with charge papers. This right here, when you listen to this audio, it is going to explain to you why every single last person that was on that boat lawyered up. Come on now, think about it. My friend just died. What I need a lawyer for? You understand what I'm saying? Come on, we gotta use our mind. If your homeboy just died, the last thing on your mind is that, hey, you know what? I gotta get me a lawyer, man. My homie just died. You see what I'm saying? Your thoughts are gonna be like, hey man, my friend just died, man. I need to help the family as much as I can. My friend is missing. I need to help the family as much as I can. Nolan was missing. As soon as he come up dead, they got lawyers just like that. They been had lawyers. They didn't have to wait for him to come up dead. They been knew he was dead. And that's
And the reason they got lawyers, because the judges is one of them's son.
why they went at the lawyers. And that's why they mothers and fathers went at the lawyers. You see? Because these young boys ain't that intelligent to say, hey, look, check this out. We got to go get lawyers. When they went home and explained everything to their mothers and fathers,
It's still freezing. Somebody say the high is the ladder is better. Do I have to move on the outside of what? Okay. Y'all need to just get these trolls out of here, man.
they said, wait a minute, you guys are in some shit. We need legal counsel right now. Don't say nothing to the police without a lawyer. You see what I'm saying? Because, see, that's how they protect the kids. You don't talk to the kids. You talk to their lawyer. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you want to have an interview with my son? Okay, the lawyer, you go in there and you sit with him. And while the lawyer sitting right there, the lawyer is telling the child everything to say. So it's not no real interview. It's not no real interrogation. Because as soon as the police try to interrogate, the lawyer say, hold on. Hey, say this. We're not answering that.
What's happening? Near Egypt, peace and blessings.
You see what I'm saying? Why would you need to do all of that? This is your friend. Your friend just got found dead. And you getting lawyers. After you hear this audio, you're going to understand why them boys got them lawyers. Check it out. Did y'all hear that? What else more do we need? What is
It
the
should be
district
on your
attorney
phone
waiting
how
on?
to hide them.
What else do we need? They just said Nolan don't die. Is he dead? Nolan was on that boat. according to what we just heard. They didn't leave Nolan on no goddamn island, or Nolan ain't, hey man, check it out, I'm gonna kick back and I'm gonna kick it with Katie. Y'all already know, Katie said, yeah, she kicked it with him, but after that, he went with them. And so now we got them on the boat in a panic. Nolan, don't die. Is he dead? And all this. What more do we need? Why these boys ain't locked up? All the suspicions and all the, the conspiracy theories, it's all coming together.
They got them on audio saying, is Nolan dead? When they was talking to somebody to get the Coast Guard or whatever. Let's continue. Let this brother break it down.
Right now. You see what I'm saying? And now we really understand why them boys got them lawyers. Because they understood what happened. They understood that Nolan was dead. But the question is, how did he die? How did he die? Did he die from the hands of them? Or was it something else that killed him? You see? But whatever it was that Nolan lost his life to, them boys had something to do with it. And that's why they got them damn lawyers. Hey, look, I'm going to stand on that. What's the reason for it? Look, we get lawyers because we know we done did some shit that's fucked up. Excuse my language, though.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Or we trying to protect ourselves from something. If I did nothing wrong, and if I am not suspicious, or I wouldn't be a suspect, there would be no need for me to get a lawyer for come on, we gonna spend thousands of dollars? Just because social media, social media might come for us and stuff like, man, listen, this is my friend. I don't care what y'all think. This is my best friend. He missing. I don't care what y'all might assume or what y'all gonna think. This is my partner. I'm not finna spend no...
Yeah, they lawyer up because they're guilty. They lawyer up because they're guilty.
Money on no lawyer for nothing. Listen, everybody know you get a lawyer for a reason. That's the only reason why you would get a lawyer. And for every single last one of them on that boat to get a lawyer, that tells me that every single last one of them on that boat know what happened to Nolan, and they played a role in it some type of way. Check it out.
How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Bourne, and our village pump stopped working. We're going.
This the audio when they was on the boat. Where they were saying about Nolan, get up, is he dead, and all this other nonsense.
Thinking, please come. We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the word coming up, sir?
Yeah, they're all in it together.
Did y'all hear him? Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck.
Huh.
Who sleep? Who sleep on a supposed to be sinking boat? You see? It's not adding up. Who sleep doing this? While y'all doing all this yelling and all this stuff going on, somebody sleep. Who sleep? And then after he say, wake up, you hear like a something like that. Man, who is sleep during this time right here? You see what I'm saying? But no, I mean, like, when you start hearing how the dispatch start trying to interrogate him, Warren, when she started trying to like dig in to find out what's really going on the boat, he don't even want to tell her. He don't even want to say nothing. He don't even want to tell her how much the boat is sinking. If you call it in a panic that, hey man, look, check this out, the boat's sinking. When she asks you how much water is in the boat, is it an ankle or whatever? You know what he tell her? I don't know. We're sinking. Check it out.
Ankles, Hello?
Hey,
Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
it's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right.
You see how he sound? I don't know. It's going down. Sitting up there lying his white, nasty, life-carrying ass. This is lying. Even the dispatcher knows something wrong.
Let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkinson. I think it's Jerry Atkinson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership like guaranteed. Sure. I don't
All
have
right.
the tag on
Unless you
here.
have a
We got
membership
ripped off.
number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at
How do you not know how much the boat is sinking?
Yeah.
Like, how do you not know, like, how much water is in the boat? If you saying that, water is in the boat and that y'all are sinking, y'all taking on water, but you don't know that. But one thing you do know is that, hey, look, we're sinking. That's all. So how do you know that when ain't no water ain't even in the boat?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But not only that, though, how do you know you sinking? You see? See, I'm telling you, look, they panicking right now.
Exactly.
They panicking. And I'm going to break it down at the end of the video. They panicking right now. But then it gets even deeper, right? Because when she get to asking him, hey, look, how many people on the boat? He don't even want to tell.
That's right there. She asked him how many people was on the boat. He said they had 7 people. Come to find out, they only, when they did the counting, they only had 6 people. So where's the other person at?
Tell her how many people on the boat. And then when she asks him, she say, well, is there any adults on the boat? No. Is there any children on the boat? No. So it's just like ain't nobody on the boat. And then he gets smart, like he get annoyed, or even in his panic, look, ain't no one is over 21 on the boat. Well, then that means that children on the boat, y'all kids. You see what I'm saying? Or, I mean, unless, 18 is an adult according to American standards. You understand what I'm saying? So which one is it? He can't even tell her. And so then when she pressed him, after she continuously like pressuring him to tell her how many people is on the boat, and then he say, like 7. Like, how do you don't know how many people on the boat?
Exactly.
The man said, like 7. Check it out.
All right. How many adults and children on board?
No, there's no children.
So, is there anybody on board? How many adults, sir? That was the question.
Hey, Lord, drop it off.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, jump in and pull the plug, Bart, while you're going.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yep, I just need you to answer these questions so I can get you over to the captain.
Okay,
How many
what's
adults
going
on board?
There's 0 adults on board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
Yeah.
No. Nobody here is over the age of 21.
You see, the woman asked him how many people on the boat. This dumb bastards said they ain't got nobody. Then he said nobody over 21 and covering up shit, panicking.
Sir, that was not the question. Is there a person, a living individual on the boat?
Hello?
Is there a living person, someone breathing on the boat? Is there anybody on the boat?
Yes, there's lots of people breathing on the boat.
All right, how many people, sir?
Like 7.
All right, thank you. Does everyone have life jackets on or available to them?
Yes, we have life jackets available.
Now, as you can see, he's saying that there's multiple people on the boat. They in 31 feet of water, and the boat is sinking. So, instantly, they need some help. So she asked him, hey, do you want me to send the Coast Guard? Instantly, quick. No, no. Why don't you want the Coast Guard to come out there?
Yeah, if you're
If the
sinking,
boat is sinking and y'all got life jackets and
if the boat's sinking, you're supposed to call the lifeguard. They say they don't need it because if they would have went out there, they would have found Nolan probably in the boat. Then the grandpa got, later on you could hear about the granddaddy.
stuff like that, y'all gonna end up floating away in the ocean. Y'all gonna end up floating away in the current. So why wouldn't you want the Coast Guard?
Exactly.
If we sink it, come on now, y'all. If we sinking, if we can get the Coast Guard out, man, bring the Coast Guard, bring the Navy, bring everybody. The boat sinking.
Exactly.
We finna be in the ocean with sharks and all type. Man, send the Coast Guard. We need them. So why didn't they want the Coast Guard to come?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta understand something, y'all. The Coast Guard is like, let's say the State Patrol, right? The Coast Guard patrols the ocean. You know, looking for people, looking for stuff. You understand what I'm saying? The Coast Guard is really gonna get on that boat and interrogate them. The Coast Guard gonna look on that boat and say, hey man, is y'all high, y'all drunk? The Coast Guard is gonna say, hey, who's the captain of the boat? Why you ain't got all this stuff that you need? Y'all doing stuff illegal.
And the captain of the boat should be locked up right now because all of them wasn't no 21 years old. And they got film where they was drinking. Even one of them told that bitch, Brandon Tatum, that they was drinking. And whoever was in charge of the boat, he's supposed to be locked up. But he ain't locked up. He ain't arrested. If it was a black man that done the same damn thing, yeah.
This boat. You see what I'm saying? The Coast Guard gonna dig and investigate. They don't want them. No, we don't want the Coast Guard. But I'm telling y'all right now, truthfully, they didn't want nobody. They didn't want nobody to come. And the truth gonna tell because listen, y'all, I believe I'm gonna save it for later because I'm telling y'all, I believe I understand what happened. But now let's continue on and listen to the rest of the audio. Check it out.
Check it out.
All right. And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How many? All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm available.
North 4672.
All right. 4672. All right. You were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat it one more time to make sure I have it correct?
Sorry, look.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
So you're breaking up. If you need assistance, do you have a VHF radio?
No, we do not have the VHF radio.
All right. Well, let's try to get you going because you don't have good cell phone reception. Can you verify your coordinates one more time?
Okay, my coordinates are 30 degrees by 14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79.
It looks like you're on Horn Island, correct? Are you
Yes,
on
we are
Horn
at Horn
Island?
Island. Yes.
All right. Is the boat sinking or you have it aground?
We were sinking, yes.
Yeah.
Is it a ground question?
Oh, we're not aground.
He claiming the boat's sinking, but they don't need the Coast Guard. How that sound? How that sound, family? That sounds like somebody scared, did something they ain't got no business doing.
We're in
Okay.
17 foot of water. We're in 31 foot of water.
All right, have to ask. What do you want to do? Do you want to be towed back?
I want to get this boat unsank and towed back, yes.
All right, where would you like it towed to, sir?
And tow it to Ocean Springs or Fort Bayou lawn.
So now, after all that, right, she tells him, I'm finna transfer you over to the captain. Somehow, as soon as while she's talking to the captain tells her, hey, look, check this out. The grandfather just called me and said that everything is okay. They don't need y'all to come out there to tow the boat. So all of a sudden,
They don't want the Coast Guard to come out. Because Nolan was probably in there right now. Or whatever they did, they would have found out something was wrong if the Coast Guard would have came there.
like that, the sinking done stopped and all this whole type of stuff, and now y'all don't need no help from nobody. But this the cold-blooded part, though. They did need some help, though, because another boat came out there and told them. Another boat came out there and told them for like 3 miles or something like that. And then the next thing you know, they don't even need that boat no more. They don't need that boat no more. Then their boat is fixed. It can go on by this business. You see what I'm saying? All the mysterious stuff. Now, this is what I believe happened out there, y'all. Whether they killed Nolan with their bare hands, or whether they killed him by giving him some drugs, or they always out there taking drugs and he died that way. The fact that they called, I really believe that initially, if Nolan was overdosing, that they was really calling for some help. Like, hey, look, check this out. We need some help. And they was willing to deal with that right there. But when you started hearing he's dead, Nolan, come on, wake the fuck up. Don't die and all that changed everything. Now they can't just call and say, hey, look, check this out. This dude done died. Because they know they had something to do with it, whether it was by their bare hands or by something that they was giving him. You understand what I'm saying? And don't none of them want to go to jail. Don't none of them want to be responsible for something like that. You see? And so after calling them, and then they called their grandfather and said, hey, man, look, check this out. This is what's going on, Pops. This is what's happening. And Grandpa said, hey, the hell no. No, y'all don't need them. I'm finna call Jim, and I'm gonna have Jim come out there and tow the boat. I'm finna have Jim come out there and help you guys. You see what I'm saying? So yeah,
They was working together with 2 boats. That's why they brought one boat back to the judge house and was cleaning that motherfucker up 3 o'clock in the morning.
I believe they really did call for some help, but then once Nolan died, they was like, nah, ain't nothing we can do about it. And when they got to talking to Pops and all them boys that I'm talking about, that really from that era in time where they were just hanging brothers and killing brothers without nothing. Hey, man, throw that nigga over the board, man. Let them find him. Let them find him. Did y'all hear that girl in the boat? Who interrogated her? When she been interviewed? Who is that girl in that boat with them? All we know about is the boys. What about that girl that was yelling, oh my God? What about her? You see what I'm saying? Now look, I believe in my mind that after hearing that right there, them boys need to be arrested right now.
Exactly.
Yesterday, they should have been arrested. But again, they in Mississippi. And we all know the history of Mississippi.
That's right.
So as long as we apply this pressure and we keep this pressure on them, you see what I'm saying? Because we got the district attorney, we got the governor and all them people. They trying to come out and distract everybody. Look, the feds gonna have to really get in and dig knee deep into this case.
Right.
Especially after hearing that dispatch. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.
And he broke that down exactly. That's what happened. They killed him in that video that you just heard. Whether he got drunk or took some pills, but according to the medical people, he had bruises all over his body, the back of his neck, his throat gone, and God knows how many organs they probably stole. That's right, family. So this getting real deep right now. And the content creators like Information Show Man and a whole bunch of more keep bringing that pressure because everything that we are saying and putting out is the truth. We ain't stupid. We are not stupid. That's right. We ain't our ancestors. See, a lot of these folks think we stupid, we ignorant, when they are stupid, ignorant, and got a low IQ. The IQ consists of lying, stealing, manipulating, committing genocide, stealing people's land, telling lies. That's what their culture is. That is what their mindset is. That's right, family. It's a lot of bullshit that's going on. I got one more clip I want to play. This brother really broke it down too. Hope I can find it. I'm gonna have to switch. Be with you in a minute, family. Yeah, I want y'all to listen to this brother, how he broke it down.
It's nice and compact. You can still fit up to 15 cars plus cash in here at the same time. So it is kind of the best of both worlds. You guys can even see, look at it. It's about as thin as my...
Now, before I get started, I'm going to show you a couple of important clips before I start this whole video.
This brother's name is Mike Drop Barbecue. Go check his channel out. He put out a lot of good content.
Just to give you an understanding of where we are in this Nolan Wells case, I'm going to play something from a couple of really great creators who got their heads on straight, and we're going to dive into it.
We're having issues with their boat and with sinking.
Okay, how many adults on board?
There are 0 adults on board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No. Nobody here is over the age of 20.
I mean, they sound like they're drunk. Anytime you ask somebody a question, we don't know this, we don't know that. Something wrong with that bullshit.
Sir, that was not the question.
Now, this version we shared originally obtained by TMZ would only capture when you first hear the driver of the boat speak with the operator. Now, late Saturday night, local outlet WLOX would go on to release a completely unedited version of the call provided by the Mississippi Department of Maritime Resources.
You got that right, my sister caller. Jealousy, envy, a person that got those two traits of jealousy and envy, they're all very dangerous people. And you got family members like that too. Got a lot of jealousy and envy of you.
And in the first few seconds, it appears for some that not only Wells was on the boat with his friends when they left Horn Island, that he also appeared to have passed away amongst them. At the top of the call, while hold music played, you can hear panic from an unidentified young woman who appears to say, Nolan, followed by, oh my God. Now, as the driver of the boat tries to
Giving out the same information. Oh my God. Nolan, is he dead? That's in the audio. That's cause for somebody to be arrested. Because just like I said, if it was the other way around with Cheeky Black, Tyrone, and Jamal, they would have been arrested.
explain the situation regarding the boat itself, you would then hear a male voice in the background seemingly yell, wake up, wake the F up.
Yeah.
Diesel assistant, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can you all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the word coming up, sir?
Now, of course, due to the conversations in the background not taking place a part of the actual call, the way some are hearing this could be challenged by those who choose not to see it that way. Now, as an attempt to better make out the background chaos, we will remove the hold music at the beginning in an edited version.
What's the connection? Diesel assistant, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can you all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the word coming up, sir?
Now, that was only from one channel. I got more coming from another channel, and you're going to be like, wow, this gets pretty deep. And a lot of the black conservatives are not covering this.
Everybody, I mean everybody. And to the people that went to do interviews to say, oh, I went down the way, or that was me arguing, or this, that, and the other, it is unmistakable Nolan. You can hear somebody yelling at him because they have been obviously beating him. And the girl sounds like she was starting to be compassionate because it was getting too bad.
Now, I'm not going to dive into the part where everybody's saying that there was a fight, like people were beating each other and stuff like that. I'm not going to go that far because I don't really have evidence to say that there was a fight. We do know that he was physically touched because of the abrasions on his face, on the back of his head, and also something on his neck. But as far as it being an actual fight, I don't know if I can go that far yet. But a lot of people believe that there was an altercation on that boat and it caused traumatic damage.
So we're going to get into this other video, but two different sources reported the exact same thing. And over here on the left, it says, check his chest. You can hear somebody screaming, Nolan, get TF up. Check his chest. Oh my God, he's about to die. Is he dead? Yeah. This was going on.
This was in the video. Is he dead? Wake up. Get the hell up. This, that, and the other. This is actually happened on audio. That's right. This ain't no AI or none of this other bullshit.
Sounds like on the boat.
Again, if this is the stuff that was going on that boat, then the sheriff coming out and saying from the get-go, oh, there was no signs of foul play.
Yeah.
Yet this phone call got released by the Mississippi Marine and Wildlife. This phone call got released. And the sheriff now has to go back and say, what I said about there being no signs of foul play may have to be retracted because there was something happening on that boat and Nolan was on that boat when it happened.
This is all the commotion that was happening. This is foul play. It's no way around it. The other videos, you can hear Warren, Wyatt's name. It's no mistaking as to who's out there. You don't know who the girls are, but you're going to find out. So let's get into this.
And they need to find that girl. I don't know if the girl was Katie, the one he was supposed to stay over with these little devils claim, you know, but the truth is coming out, family. But the cover up is still going on.
Other video, because I believe this young lady did a really good job, and we're gonna analyze what she did. She put it all together.
I'm your phone, and you are always losing me around the house. Whenever you try to call me, I'm always on silent, so it takes you hours.
Dead person on the boat was a white girl. They would say, why are they yelling for this girl to get up? Why are they saying that this girl is dead? Why are they telling her, saying, oh my God? Why are they doing that to this white girl on the boat? And then they're telling us, oh yeah, we let the white girl walk off on her own. We don't know how she died. She walked off on her own. This is too mysterious. You can't just say, oh yeah, he drowned. Yeah. Well, the coroner won't even say he drowned. The autopsy won't even say he drowned. So how do you, on the internet, say he drowned?
Right.
Like, what evidence do you have that he drowned? And people go, well, what evidence do you have that he didn't drown? Well, the evidence that I have that he didn't drown is them saying that there's no water in his lungs. They never said that. Not one report said that there was water in his lungs.
Exactly.
They're telling you there's bruises on the back of his head. His throat is missing. That's what they're telling you. Things like that. That they're not telling you, and we found water in his lungs. They didn't say that. So they're telling you all of this stuff that's going on with his body, except what you think. You think he drowned, but they're not saying it. And all of these black conservatives are trying to say, oh man, you guys think this is racism. No, we're not saying he got killed because of racism. We're saying the way that this case is handled is very racist.
Exactly.
They're protecting these boys for a reason. Why? Instead of them contacting the parents and trying to go back and search for them, this and that, why did they run to a judge, happened to be a stepmom? The judge releases a statement to hurry up and make the alibi. This is the alibi, y'all. He walked off. Nobody ever talked about the phone call or what was said or the yelling about Nolan. Nobody ever said that. They hurry up and made the alibi. He walked off and he was with this girl. Okay, then why'd you erase his phone and everything? See, they're not talking about all of that. They're just trying to say, well, since these guys are white, they're innocent.
Yeah, like that bitch, Brandon Tatum. He ain't saying what this brother here saying. All he doing is race baiting. That's black people trying to get money, and this, that, and the other, all this other bullshit. Officer Tatum, he ain't even that piece of shit, Tatum.
Because white kids wouldn't do that. They're not racist. We're not saying they're racist, but there's a level of evil out there. In the black community, white community, Asian community, Latin community, there's a little bit of evil out there. And people will do something to you. And they won't take accountability for it. They'll make up an alibi and say, I didn't do it. Because that's what criminals do. I didn't do it. But yet when the evidence is piled up and then people starting to crack, that's when you start saying, okay, something must have happened. Because now evidence is coming through. And the story that you guys told us is not lining up because criminals lie. They have to lie to get away with the crime. So your story's not adding up. What is all the yelling on the phone about? It can't be about a boat sinking, because you don't call the boat Nolan. You don't say, oh my God, is he dead? The boat is not a he and he's not dead. You don't say, boat, wake up. You're like, Nolan, wake up. Nolan, get the bug up. You don't do that to a boat. So what was all the yelling on the phone about that the operator heard and the operator recorded it? You have to ask those questions. Too many black conservatives are glossing this shit over and trying to gaslight the community.
Right.
And paint themselves to save their own channel. I get it. You guys are black conservatives and you cater to a lot of white folks. I get it. It's about the views. But common sense. If this was a group of black kids and all of these circumstances surrounded, I highly doubt you as a black conservative would sit up and protect black boys. I don't think you do it. I don't think you do it. I think you'd hammer on those black kids, even with all this circumstantial evidence out there. You'd hammer on them. You say, why ain't these black boys in jail right now? Why do we got these alleged killers walking the streets right now? This is wrong with the black community. We don't hold ourselves accountable. That's what you...
Break it down, my brother. He's breaking it down fast. That Nolan Wells was murdered, family. He was murdered. And you got people like that bitch Rango, Officer Tatum, Jason Woodlock, all these coons, all these honky, loving niggas going on with this evil and unrighteous program. Didn't know it was the other way around. Just like this brother was saying. How it is now. Yeah, I know. Give me a minute, fam. We're gonna get back. We'll lock this door. I'll be with you in a minute, fam. I'm gonna lock my damn door. I'm talking to somebody else. I'll be with y'all in a minute, fam. We're gonna get back. Go where I can sit down a while. Sorry about that, family. Sometimes this connection go to acting stupid. But we gonna. Okay. How it is now, family? Let me know how it is now. Is it much better? How it is now, family? Is it much better? Okay, thank y'all, family. Yeah, always play good out here. Let's get back to this brother.
I'll put the clips on this video. Probably can't. But my point is, when we see something happen in mysterious circumstances, and we know that these boys are not telling the full truth, they're stammering through.
Can y'all hear that, brother? Let me know, can y'all hear the audio? Let me know. Okay, thank y'all.
Stories. They're not telling the right story. They're all talking about how much they love. Oh, we love Nolan. We love them.
Yeah.
This shouldn't have had to happen to him, man. He was taken too soon, this and that. Nobody, not a single one of them said Nolan drowned. Not a single one of those boys said Nolan drowned. Look at all the video. Not a single one of those boys on that boat said Nolan drowned.
That's right.
So,
Final warning. Your PDF reader is outdated. If you don't update it, you won't be able to open files. I've told you that many times already. Click update to fix the problem instantly. Try it.
Yo, not a single one of
Bitch,
those
get
boys on
off.
that boat said Nolan drowned. So, if the boys who were with him aren't saying that he drowned, how are all these people on the internet saying he drowned? Because they know what happened to him. And yet these black conservatives want to gaslight us and make us think that what we see and what we hear is not true. We see these boys run and grab attorneys instead of just telling the truth. We see them delete all the text messages between each other. We see them free, not locked up right now, having time to sit around and tell stories and make sure they got their story tight. But the problem is, now we got a phone call that was to the tow company. A tow company that all these black conservatives said showed up out there and
And you're right, Queen, I know who I am. Where is the FBI? Because if we can see this as a cover-up, if we can see, we all know this is a cover-up. We all know this is a cover-up. We all know that they did something nefarious to the brothers Nolan. And they definitely trying to cover up Mississippi. Mississippi is the racist state in America. Nothing but lynchings, all kind of bullshit they done to black people. And you got these Sambos like so-called Officer Tatum sucking in white folks' cardio, kissing their cardio, trying to prove that these devils are innocent. They're not innocent. They're as guilty as charged. The same situation. If it was black boys, some white boy that went out with them, you think they wouldn't be arrested after almost 3 weeks? It's going on 3 weeks. Nobody has been arrested. Nobody. You got the judge, the DA, the old crooked sheriff, all of them working together. All of them working together, family. That's right. Let's finish with this here.
company. A tow company that all these black conservatives said showed up out there and told these boys and said, oh, we didn't see Nolan on the boat.
Yeah.
A tow company never showed up. The grandpa called the tow company and said, don't come out here.
Yeah.
Good, don't worry. So how would the grandpa know that they were good? Because after they called the tow company, they called their grandpa. Or maybe they called the grandpa before. Whatever the case may be, the grandpa also called the Coast Guard and said, don't go out there.
Yeah.
Don't go out there. They're good. And the boys said on the phone, there were 7 people in the boat. There were only 6 people in the boat. Who was the 7?
Yeah.
If there were 7 people in the boat and there's now photographs of a leg hanging off the boat, a black leg,
Yeah.
a white leg, it's a black leg hanging off the boat, that means there were 7 people on the boat when he made the phone call, but when people showed up, there were 6 people on the boat. So therefore, where'd the 7th person go? See, these black conservatives are not thinking of this. These are facts. This is not about racism. This is about facts of a case. And if these boys were black, all of these facts would have people going, there was a white girl leg on that boat in that picture, man, and old boy said it was 7 people in the boat, but when they showed up, it was only 6 black boys in the boat. Where's the white girl at?
Yeah.
You'll be asking. I am telling you, they're making it racist during this investigation. The murder itself wasn't racism. The alleged murder wasn't racism. But this investigation is very racist. It is. Anybody can see it a mile away. For you to say, no, I ain't got nothing to do with racism. So whose leg was that hanging off the boat? What black person's leg was hanging off the boat when they said it was 7 people on the boat? What black person?
Yeah.
How many black people were on that boat that day? Nolan and who? How many other black people? That was a black leg. Why was 6 people on that boat when they showed up?
Huh.
They never showed up because the Coast Guard didn't show up. They said the tow company didn't show up. So all these stories about them getting towed for 2-3 miles, and then the boat finally started operating correctly. But when you look at the GPS data, it's all over the damn place. All over the damn place. How are you all over the damn place with a boat that you think is about to break down?
I mean, this brother is breaking this. The truth is being brought out. The truth is being brought out. If this was 3 black boys with all this kind of evidence, all this, but they would have been in jail from day one. If 3 black boys would have went out there with a white boy, the white boy wound up dead, I can guarantee you those 3 black boys would have been locked up 3 weeks ago. There ain't nobody been arrested in this case, and all this information that's coming out. Valuable information. Information that makes sense. And you got these clowns, you got these Sambos, like so-called Officer Tatum doing his videos with a bunch of devils trying to save their neck. The information is there that a murder occurred, that something nefarious happened on the 4th of July.
How are you all over the damn place with a boat that you think is about to break down? You're all over the lake in a boat that you don't trust. You think it's going to sink, but you all over the damn place. And then the boat is thoroughly clean the next day. No evidence. All the evidence is washed away, thoroughly clean. Who told the boys to clean the boat to that degree? The grandpa? The judge's mom? There's a lot of facts out there that these black conservatives are not talking about. And Officer Tatum is the main one.
Ah.
He is dodging the actual facts of this case. And he's trying to grip. He's trying to say, oh yeah, these people trying to claim it racism, man. They're trying to claim it racism just because you're black, man. Just because you're white. They're trying to claim it. No. Let's talk about the facts of the case. The fact that a group of white kids can just walk up and go, wow, we don't know. We have no idea. Yeah, he was with us, but he walked off.
Yeah.
And that's it. We just trust him. Imagine a group of black dudes just walking down the street, a bank getting robbed, and they standing there with like ski masks and shit in their hand going, oh, it wasn't us. We was over at the Starbucks. It wasn't us. Okay, so you guys got ski masks and shit in your hand. Yeah, it wasn't us, though. We was over at the Starbucks. Okay, I guess you guys were just at the Starbucks. Kind of weird, because, man, it was 4 black guys that robbed the bank of ski masks, and here you guys are holding ski masks. Crazy. I mean, if it was a boat full of white guys with a black leg hanging out, and people are yelling, no, Nolan, oh my God, wake up, Nolan, is he dead? With a picture of a guy in the boat, you saying there's 7 people in the boat, you show up and there's 6 people in the boat, then you the ones holding the ski mask. It must have been y'all.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to talk about that. A lot of these black conservatives out there are losing respect. Because I know y'all want the views and you don't want to lose your crowd. Cool, don't lose your crowd. But I think your crowd should be questioning your integrity at this point. Saying, why aren't you discussing the facts? Why are you only bringing up the racism? Maybe that's the racist part of it all. You're only talking about the racial aspect and not the actual facts of this case.
Your PDF application is out of date. If you don't update now, you may soon be unable to open or edit your PDF files. Converting to Word.
Racial aspect and not the actual facts of this case. Shout out to all the true believers out there dropping them blessings in our comments when all these fake creators using this against y'all religion. This is for you. Now this is for the God that you see you at the barbecue, and I got a spot for you. So don't bust a block or two. What else is you gotta do? Pull up to the pop up.
Cause I got politics, and I got a lot to do, and I got a lot to do. These chickens sitting simmer now, so I'm about to probably the latest model. You is still kind of pop.
Yeah, family, it's a cover up. It's one of the biggest cover ups in modern time. That's right. Nothing but a cover up. What's happening, Brother Raw? Nubian King in the house. What's happening, Percy? Peace and blessings. Yeah, that's what they are, a bunch of diabolical demons. A bunch of demons that has no soul. No compassion. Because a demon, when you don't have a soul, you don't have compassion. You don't have empathy. They don't have a soul. And they're definitely trying to sweep this situation up under the rug. But we got to stay on it. We got to keep bringing the information. Because the information is there. Somebody covering up something. The medical examiner hasn't even released their findings. The medical examiner of Mississippi hasn't released their medical report at all. Because they're covering up shit. Because that's what they do. That's what demons do. Great manipulators. Great deceivers. They lie. They cover up. Rob, steal, kill, eliminate, and control. That's what they do. That's what demons do. But their time is running out. Yeah, the time is running out, family. And all of them gonna get a taste of hell. All of them will get a taste of hell. The hell that they created for themselves. Peace and blessings, my brother Charles W3. Yeah, it is the cover up. Anytime Nancy Grace, we all know about Nancy Grace. Anytime Nancy Grace got enough sense to know this is a cover up. And a lot of other white people, a lot of other European people know this is a cover up. Know this shit ain't adding up right. Something wrong. Something nefarious has been done. What's happening, Brother Raw? 0855. Peace and love. Yeah, she hated some Johnny. but she coming through on this one. But all of them hated Johnny. Johnny was one of the top defensive lawyers. And Johnny was trying to get us reparations. That's right, before they took him out. I believe they did something to him. That's right. Yeah, they're all snakes. They're all liars. They're all deceivers, murderers. Because that's what they're doing right now, covering up a murderer. Or murderers. And you got these sorry people like Officer, that man there is sad. That's one man. If somebody would walk up to him and blow his brains out, I wouldn't care. That's right. What's that, my brother Lawrence? That's one sad nigga. Him and that bitch Rango, Jason Woodlock. I'm gonna do a video on the Uncle Ruckus of the decade. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on that. I'm gonna let y'all put up, your, otherwise we're gonna have a count and see who got the most votes. Cause we got a bunch of them out there sucking ass. And them white folks don't care nothing about them. Because sooner or later, they're already telling them, stop making videos about what we do to black people. We don't need y'all making no videos caping for us, because we don't give a fuck about y'all either, you stupid niggas. Yeah. That's exactly what they're saying right now. They're telling these people like Rango, Officer Tatum, Jason Woodlock, Jesse Lee Peterson. They already done got rid of Coon Owens. They sent her ass right on about her goddamn business. Yeah, the one she was sucking ass and sucking dick for. The Charlie Kirk gang. Yeah, they didn't send that bitch on about her goddamn business. And that's what gonna happen to the rest of them niggas, like the Officer Tatums and the Rangos. All of them got their day coming with white supremacy. Cause they thinking them white folks love them. Because a lot of money being made off of black Americans. Yeah, they make a lot of money talking about us. Just talk about the ninjas, and you can make some money. Same with all them old African people that come here. They don't do no videos about what's going on over there in Africa. A lot of these Nigerians come here and talk shit about us. And them motherfuckers, they say 90% of Nigeria ain't got a fucking toilet to shit in. They're shitting and pissing in the streets. But yet they want to come here and make videos about us, do our content, but don't make no videos about them. They ain't got no toilets where you can take a good shit. Well, I gotta go shit anywhere. Hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. But that's all he do is talk shit. Yeah, the ringworm. That's exactly what he is. A PFD at that, too. Yeah, I hate to say that about the Nigerian people. And that's a true fact. 95% of the people that's living in Nigeria ain't got a toilet to shit in. Some of them ain't got no electricity. Still living in mud houses. But you want to come here and talk shit about us, degrade us, and we the reason you can come to America. You wasn't coming to America in the 1950s. You wasn't coming here in America in the 40s, the 30s, the 20s, the 1800s, the 1700s, the 1600s. None of y'all wasn't here. You don't know nothing about America. You don't even know that we are the original inhabitants of this country. That's right. We ain't come on no slave ships from Africa that the lying white man put out. We was already living here. Not saying they didn't bring a few Africans over, but it wasn't in no fucking millions. That's right. There was already millions of black people living here in the Blackfoot tribe, the Navajo tribe, the Iroquois tribe, the Choctaw, the Cherokee, the Sioux, the Mohawk, the Cheyennes was living here in peace, living here in harmony, living here, living off this beautiful land. They built all those mounds, those pyramid mounds that you see all over America. That's right, family. Oh yeah, well I got that video. Yeah, I got that video. I got the whole video. I think I'm gonna do a pre-recorded video on that and exposing this devil, this Panamanian devil, or Jamaica, wherever he come from. He ain't from here. Yeah, the Pasta Squad Nation, that's right. What the one that they call in Florida? I keep forgetting, there's Seminoles there, the Seminoles. That's right, they fought the Spanish. The Seminoles was already living here when the Spanish came, when the French came, when the British came. All those different tribes was already living here in America, thriving, living in peace, living in harmony, eating real food. Look at the food we eating now, family. Look at the poison food they're giving people right now. Poison. That shit ain't no fucking food. Creating GMO bullshit. Creating shit that ain't got no seeds. That's why people get cancer. Cancer of the asshole, cancer of the breast, cancer of the dick, the pussy, whatever. Could all of it come from that food that they are creating? Chemicals in the food. Exactly, my brother Charles. Chemicals in the food. They make you sick, where you can go to the fucking doctor and he can finish you off with all them fucking pills and whatever else they gonna give you. That's right, family. Yeah, that's what got people sick. That's why they got a lot of black people obese. They got shit to give you to even lose weight. Got parasites running in a lot of people bodies, worms and all kind of bullshit. Yeah, GMO meats, GMO chickens and pigs, fucking devils. Fruits and vegetables ain't no good no more. Unless you grow them yourself. And that's what we gonna have to get into. That's right, family. Yeah, laboratory meat. Huh. And yeah, that bitch there, bitch Gates, he's a devil. Along with Elon Musk, he's another devil. I don't think they're human. Yeah, prostate cancer, women with breast cancer, all that come from the food. If you eating the right food, your body is not gonna get no cancer. The cancer comes from the food because of the chemicals they put in it. Go look at go get an average loaf of bread and look at the fucking ingredients. What the fuck that is? That's right. Go look at a loaf of bread and look at the ingredients on the back. It don't take all that shit to make no fucking bread. It don't. That's right, family. Yeah. Yeah, you buy some of these stores, you go to and buy shit in 2 days, that motherfucker is rotten. Rotten. It's rotten. It's rotten. No good. It ain't like going to a real garden and getting some lettuce or getting some tomatoes or getting some potatoes or getting some fruit off of a mango tree or a peach tree, berries. That shit supposed to be real. Hey, all this fake ass shit that these fucking devils, they're devils. They don't care. They got real food. I can guarantee you, all them billionaires and all them bitches that's doing this shit, they eating the real food. That's why some of them devils live so fucking long. That's right. Shallow with the stay away from these snow bunnies, Shallow Taylor. That's on him or her. Or you laying down in your mammy basin. That's where most of them be at. How can a motherfucker just be a troll? They go there aggravating somebody with a bunch of stupidity. But most people that think that way, that's where they at in their mama basement. Beating their meat every night, because we mostly men's. Most of the trolls that be doing that shit, they be mostly, you have a few women, but not, most of the trolls is a bunch of broke-ass white boys, or a bunch of broke-ass niggas. They ain't getting no pussy, they ain't got no woman, they ain't got nothing. But to sit there and try to aggravate somebody, that's right, family. Yeah, that's what most of them is. They ain't got near a woman They're beating your fucking meat every fucking night, you nasty bastard. Yeah. Getting on the internet trolling people. Talking a whole lot of fucking shit. That's right, family. Yeah, in his mama basement, ain't no woman there. They're whipping his motherfucking dick every fucking night. Beating your meat, you bitch you. On YouTube. That's right, family. Yeah, that's what them devils be doing. You ain't got no fucking woman. Most of them be gal boys anyway. Yeah, I can guarantee you 90%, maybe more than that, of trolls, 90% of trolls that be on people's channel be them broke-ass white boys or broke-ass ninja talking shit. Ain't got near a woman. He even got a woman to talk to. Yeah, they're beating your motherfucking meat every fucking night, trolling on YouTube. Man, you ought to be shaming yourself. Go find your woman. That's right, family. The hell ain't bullshitting on these devils. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just telling the truth. Down in the mama basement. Their woman ain't got no woman. They ain't got a woman even to talk to on the telephone. A lot of them gal boys anyway. A lot of them be gal boys. They be in the closet. Them closet niggas. Them closet white boys. That's right, family. Yeah, the elder know how to get at their monkey ass. Yeah, they be talking all that bullshit. Out there trolling motherfuckers on YouTube. Go find your woman. And a lot of them ain't gonna find no woman because a lot of them like to lay down with a man. Like that this other piece of shit be on YouTube, Myron Gaines. He showed up a closet man. Let's come out the closet, Myron. There are a lot of them be in that closet. Yep. Yeah, got a bunch of fake identities trapped in the closet. Yeah, they got a bunch of them out here. But everything is always revealed. The truth will be revealed. Everything is coming out right now. Because one thing about the truth, and one thing about whatever's in the dark, it will definitely come to the light. Tabby from Philly. I'm doing a breakdown on the movie Get Out. Yeah, that was a hell of a movie. Get Out. And we got 150 thumbs up. Yeah, definitely vampires. Yeah, a lot of shit is going on, family. But the good part about it, a lot of our brothers and sisters are waking up out of their sleep in their slumber. Only time gonna tell. No, I don't fuck with no hospitals. I gotta be damn near dying. That's why I try to exercise, I try to eat right, this, that, and the other. Yeah, we got a nice little crowd in here tonight. Damn, we been here that long, 2 hours and something. And we've been here a while. But I just wanted to bring that message to you, to the family about the Nolan Wells situation and our situation. We dealing with a bunch of demons. And the sad part about it, they got black folks going along, they got the Stephen Jingos going along with that shit. That's the sad part about it. We got the Stephen Jingos, the modern day Stephen Jingos. That's right, family. Yeah, it's a nice night tonight. I heard there's supposed to be a hurricane going to Florida. So all my Florida brothers and sisters, be safe. Yeah, they say they got a hurricane, Milton or Mitchell's supposed to be going that way. So all my brothers and sisters that's living in Florida, be careful, be safe. That's right, family. But family, we have to get on out of here. Been at 2 hours. Sorry we had some miscaps in this stream. But a lot of y'all stayed together with it. That's right. They had 2 tornadoes in in New York. Okay. Yeah, a lot of bad weather been going. They got the heat wave going. They got a lot of floods. It's hurricane season. So, that's something we got to deal with right now. Yeah, we got to be careful of that, the ticks and fleas. They definitely get on the Neanderthals. Yep, you got that right, Brother Raw. Thank you very much, my brother Whitney, Carol. Peace and love to all the brothers and sisters that joined this live stream tonight. You know, I might do a early morning live stream on my backup channel. I haven't done no work over there in a while. I might do a early morning live stream over there. But the elder go get him a little rest. Love y'all, family. Let's stay together because we are public enemy number one. These devils are definitely doing some evil and unrighteous agenda against our people. But we are strong people. We are very resilient people, and we will make it through. And we will see the destruction of these ungodly, unrighteous, barbaric demons. Their day is coming, family. That's right. Definitely their day is coming. And the coons and the sellouts, ninjas, y'all day coming too. That's right, family. So until next time, peace and love. Sorry about the inconvenience in this live stream. Sometimes things happen, you know. Well, at least we went through with it. We got the information out because that's what's more important right now. Putting out information of truth. Putting out information that is valid, not a bunch of lies that a lot of these people are putting out. Misinformation. Because a lot of that is going on, family, with a lot of these so-called content creators and influencers that's influencing people to go the wrong way. That's right, family. Well, we about to get on out of here. I don't know what time it is, but it's time for me to go get a little rest. I'll see y'all on the next one. Everybody have a blessed and beautiful week coming up. Stay out of trouble. Be aware of the devil that's out there, that's trying to eliminate us, that's trying to do us wrong, that's trying to do our children wrong. That's right, family. Well, shalom, shalom, assalamu alaikum, adio heba atak zaman. I love my beautiful family all the time, and the elders out.